Good evening, Carroll University Esports fans. My name is Jake Lasky, aka Lasker Do. Welcome to Carroll University versus Wisconsin Lutheran College, the Overwatch 2 match for the week. Carroll University 1-2. Their opponents, Wisconsin Lutheran College, also 1-2, looking to increase that to 2-2 and not go down to 1-3. We're gonna have a banger of a match for you today, guys. Carroll University looking to come off a rough loss from their last week and increase their stats in the power ranking that they so desperately crave. And we are going to be going in very soon here. The other team just joined. Carroll University, been very familiar with running sort of a Venture Reaper or Venture Echo composition with a backline like Ana and Juno or Ana and Kiriko to keep that healing up. RoboDonut been playing multiple different tanks. Mauga's been a standby for the last couple of weeks, as well as some others. But Mauga has been the cleanest so far. We will see what Carroll has worked on in practice this week. Like to see a little bit less aggression, a little bit more reserved play, especially from RoboDonut here, staying back a little bit, playing with the team. But I'd also like to see some sort of coordinated dive between him and the Venture, and the Reaper would be nice. Kiriko as well, if she wants to go ahead and get in there, get some space there. Carroll going to go ahead and ban Zarya here. Zarya going to be the first ban. No Zarya on the table. RoboDonut usually plays Zarya as a counter pick, not as a primary pick. So that shouldn't affect him too much. Zarya ban. Mostly for our opponents, it's looking like here. A lot of Zarya played on the side of Wisconsin Lutheran College. Just taking a look at their career profiles here, seeing what we might be up against here. Ana going to be the second ban here. Yeah, Zarya definitely a safe ban. 2 players on our opponent's side play. A lot of Zarya. No Zarya here. Opens up a little bit of the DPS line as well. Don't have to be worried about playing that Junkrat. Don't have to be worried about playing anything that is going to pump a lot of damage into that bubble and give a lot of charge over to the Zarya, so it does open up that DPS line just a little bit. Also would allow for that Ana to be picked if it wasn't banned out. Stream R, yes, oops. Looks like we are heading into Busan here. We are going to be playing some Control here. Busan is the first map. We are going in very soon here. Just getting R's from both sides. And looks like the game is going to start here. We'll go ahead and turn off the music. And we're going in, folks. Here we go. Carroll University versus Wisconsin Lutheran College. That's the wrong thing. I want the match. Here we are on Busan, folks. It's a rainy day. We're getting a restart here. Going into nighttime instead.
Now traveling to Busan. Initiating match.
Going into Busan. Nighttime here. We're here in the city. Let's see what Carroll goes ahead and shows us today. Looking for that W against Wisconsin Lutheran College here. Woo, down the tunnel. And around this way. By the Mega. Up and around.
Ready for battle.
And just as I thought, oopsies, that's spectator options. Carroll University rolling out on Juno. Ooh, Juno Kiriko this time, a little different. Do have that Mauga that I thought we were going to see. Should be able to shred this this Sigma pretty well here. If we win this first fight, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a switch pretty early on off that Sigma. Going to do a lot of damage to shields here.
3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Rolling out here with the speed ring. Speed ring as well from our opponents. First pick is going to be on a Moon here. That's a quick pick onto support. Going to make things very difficult for Carroll to go ahead and sustain here. Klein getting pretty low. So is RoboDonut. There's the kinetic grasp. to go ahead and suck up a lot of damage. Sigma is on fire, but Robodonut's not going to be able to be kept up because all that is left is the Juno heals. Kleinsaucer is going to go ahead and find one support. He's going to dig back into the ground. Still looking to possibly get out here. Blue is back, but Robodonut not quite yet. It's going to be first cap going over to our opponents. High ground here. Looks like Robodonut's making the decision to go ahead and play around backside instead. Wall from the May to go ahead and prevent the push straight on. Lots of damage coming out here on a Robodonut. Doesn't have a lot of price to shoot the heal off of. He's taken quite a bit of damage. Let's see Wolf and Blue trying to go ahead and keep him up. There's a wall trying to block off Robodonut, but he is going to be right over the top there. Still a point over to Wisconsin Lutheran, but one pick onto Jimmy there is going to open up the fight a little bit. Kleinsaucer trying to go ahead and make some magic happen in the back line. MJL going to go ahead and find a pick. Make that 2 for him. Make that 3 for him. Just 3 natural picks there. Carroll going to go ahead and take over just around 40%. There's a TP in. Beautiful TP is going to go ahead and finish off the team there. Jimmy going to fall to MJL as 4 fall in his wake. Up to high ground here for MJL. Doesn't quite have that Death Blossom, but waiting to see if somebody gets in his way there. Adventure poke. Got both support ultis here. Gonna have to want to stagger those to make sure that don't get used at the same time. Gonna go ahead and send us into orbit here. There's the ult from the Sigma. Speed Rain to go ahead and get out. Lots of damage coming out. There's a Blizzard right in the middle of everyone. MJL going to fall here. But Kleinsaucer is going to go ahead and drop the ult. Unseen Wolf falls. MJL actually able to wraith out. Move going to find a headshot on Garrus. Robodonut trying to go ahead and sustain here with the help of his healers. MJL going to find a rush. Robodonut is going to fall, but Moo and Kleinsaucer are going ahead and pushing around the Sigma. There's going to be a TP in from MJL trying to go ahead and get a little bit of an angle there. And Carroll still has control of the point, even in the midst of a Blizzard that hit 3 or 4, it looked like.
Dirt.
Ultimate's almost ready.
Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, he's here. Adamant, former Carroll University Overwatch player, here to cast with me.
Jake, you gotta mention the people that watch.
Bro,
I feel like
they
that's
don't need to know that.
detail.
They don't need to know that. Here's a big Kitsune rush into several of the opposing members. There's going to be an ult from Jimmy there as well to try to counter it. There's also going to be an overclock. Kleinsaucer going to be the first one to fall. No one else falling quite yet.
They've got the point here. They don't really need to put time. I would have liked to have seen that ult held a little bit.
MJL though.
Massive Reaper ult coming out with the combo with the Mauga ult. But they really, and they're going to end up getting it. So I don't want to see too much negative, but I really would have liked to see that Mauga ult get held a little bit more so that even if he died during it and the Reaper didn't get the crazy play, that it would have kept them from walking to point and touching.
Yeah, there definitely was a little bit more time there. Could have saved that cage match for a little bit later on, but Carroll, in the end, going to go ahead and take that point.
Does it drop when Mauga dies, or does it stay up?
I believe it stays up because it has its own health bar.
Yeah, I thought it stayed up.
Because I think that's why MJL was able to get several, is because they were all still stuck in the cage match.
So let's give it to them.
MJL with the biggest Q press.
Big Q, big Q. Got a bunch of MJL fans in the chat, as we've had for the last couple of weeks. Robodonut going to go ahead and dash out here, get some space for his team, try to get there, poke out this Mauga.
Mauga mirror now. I'd like to see him really kind of come up and take some space here on this high ground, not get trapped. Sojourn on the enemy team. We've seen Carroll struggle with that in the last couple of weeks. Hopefully the Adventure Reaper that they've got going will be enough to get on the back line and take some of this Sojourn pressure off their tank.
Robodonut taking a lot of damage, having to burn the Suzu.
A coordinated dive coming in here. Managed to get the lamp out. Not able to get out Chalice, but they do force a retreat. Maywall coming out, lamp coming out. Unfortunately, Carroll's backline a little caught out here. Kleinsaucer is going to find the BAP. Carroll's up 1. And Mauga's in a little bit of trouble here. Looks like they're going to drop the point. Now Kleinsaucer in a bit of trouble.
He's got a big drill, though. He's going to go ahead and make it out. Lots of damage onto this Mauga here. They might be able to drop him. There it is.
Mauga getting a little over-ambitious there, dropping before his team. Seems like they were ready. And now, let's see if Klein can get this soul.
There it is.
Absolutely.
Carroll's already built up.
Can we see the perks that they go in this?
No, you can't.
Oh.
It's very.
Oh wait, yeah, we
frustrating.
can. In the bottom right.
Oh yeah, you can.
I just don't know what the
Yeah, I don't know what
icons
they
are.
freaking mean though, but I wish there was, I wish there was a tab menu. I wish that you could see the perks. There's a lot I wish. This might be a big ult here right into a lot of people.
I think you can tap.
No, you can't tab. Where'd you click H? Nothing happening.
Oh, I'm thinking of replay. I'm thinking of replay viewer, not section.
Fine challenge here. Is he gonna win? He does win it.
Beautiful plays coming up from Carroll University. Don't need to really invest anything other than the venture ult. What team are they playing?
Wisconsin Lutheran College.
Wisconsin Lutheran College. Coming up on 4 ults here. It's going to be interesting. They can definitely push out with a Kitsune Rush or a May Wall. Carroll's probably going to counter considering. Oh!
That was a lot of damage right there.
Robo Donuts getting absolutely melted.
Carroll might have to, if they want to win this fight, if he's going to have to put some ults into him. There's going to be the blizzards on the point there. That might be death for Carroll.
Yeah, I'd love to see them just hold everything, die on point, not let them cap here. MJL doing a good job of that. Just get as much as they can and don't use anything for it. Traded 2 for nothing. Now they have ult advantage. They need to go fast with these though. Carroll has struggled in the last couple of weeks of just going fast with ults, and I'd love to see a Kitsune out here.
We have dash in here. Hasn't used the cage match yet, saving that up for a good opportunity. Kitsune Rush, they are going to find one. They're going to trade out Moo, so they don't have a support there. Dash in once
Unfortunately,
again.
with the Kiriko dead, they're not going to have the Kitsune Rush. It's going to be up to the DPS and the tank to really find some of these picks on point before it's too late. They find the Kiriko, now into the May, going to find it, and it's just the BAP on point. It's going to be a victory for Carroll here.
Nice.
On that point, unfortunately, Moo got picked up early, so no counter Kitsune Rush, but 5 ults for Carroll. If they expect the left side push like what happened before,
They could cage match there.
I would love to see cage match.
no.
Unfortunately, the Mauga's going to throw it. And unfortunately, it's just the...
There's a cage match on Unseen Wolf. Unseen Wolf might be dead here, but no! If you look at the kill feed, MJL going crazy, finds 3 and 2 off of just his ult. Is able to go ahead and secure the victory here for Carroll University, and they are going to go ahead and win first point here on Busan. Let's send it back to the... Well, let's go ahead and see our play of the game first.
Me when the Juno gets solo cage match.
That was so funny. As deserved is going to go over to MJL here.
Oh, not the caster.
Yeah, well, they gotta see us. We gotta be like professionals when they go back to the desk in between rounds.
Back to the desk, seeing me typing on my laptop in between rounds because I'm doing homework and not getting paid.
Bro's gotta do homework, guys. Carroll University doing an excellent job there. A few flubbed ults, a few slight misplays and clicks of Q there, but other than that, they're able to have a pretty clean round there, a pretty clean map on Busan. Going up to 1-0 here, 2-0 on the map. I'd like to see them clean a few things up, but I'm very impressed with what I've seen so far.
Absolutely. I thought that looked a lot cleaner than last week's game on map 1 for sure. And, you know, I think they're really starting to like Busan as a map for them. My concern going into game 2 now is historically, at least the game that I casted last time, if Mauga gets banned, it seems like Robo Donut struggles a little bit more, kind of finding their footing on different tanks.
Yeah, definitely strongest on the Mauga there, and the Mauga does get a ban pretty frequently. I don't know if they'll ban it out here or if they'll ban something more like the Venture or the Reaper here. Looks like we're going to take a little bit of time here to find one more player.
All right, I'm typing.
I'm going to send this over to be right back here as we are going to go ahead and take a little break. Carroll University versus Wisconsin Lutheran. Be back real soon. Welcome back, everybody. Looks like we're going to go ahead and see a Reaper ban here. Not surprised there. Not surprised at all.
Stream is ready. And they are banning Ana.
Ana's the ban.
You know, that's one reason that I probably won't necessarily get into the game again competitively, because I feel like Ana causes problems, especially in higher ranks. That's why she gets banned so much. But also, I fear a game without access to Ana when they're playing certain heroes.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely makes it so that, wait, what was going on in the chat? I was going to say that Mauga becomes a little bit more of a difficulty when you have no Ana. So it's definitely weird to see Mauga mirrored on both sides and no Ana in sight. So.
I'm pretty sure the stats for the like high level like or I don't know, OWCS, is that what the new one's called?
Yeah.
Ana's got like an 80% ban rate.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I might actually look up the actual stats here.
Colosseo is going to be the map, by the way. Winston ban. No Winston.
So, out of all the games, Ana was banned the most at 89 times throughout
Sheesh.
OWCS.
Is there a built-in ban system for higher ranks in regular ranked?
I don't think so. I think
I
it's
didn't
only
think
for
so either.
those. For reference, okay, so that was let's see. Overall 89, and then it breaks up. So the second highest was Lucio at 78.
Sheesh.
And then Diva at 77. So Ana gets banned a lot. And with certain heroes, especially the perks on certain heroes, like, yeah, Cleanse exists, but some of the new, like, Junker Queen perks and, you know, Hog perks and Doom perks, like, part of the way you killed him was Ana, and I feel like...
Yeah. There are a lot of hero shooters call for a character like Ana with the anti-heal because it's such a valuable debuff that, you know, when you've got games that are so built around healing.
It is. I think I remember in, like, talking about a different game, the Marvel Rivals community was calling for it for a while. I don't think it'd be a good idea in that game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just because there's so many things that can kill through all the healing. I don't think
true.
I think it would introduce more problems than it would solve.
Yeah.
But in something like Overwatch, especially now that it's been in the game for so long and people have learned to start to work around it, you know, I feel like there are certain characters that were designed with Ana in mind.
Absolutely. And I believe the bans roll over now. I think that... Or do the bands roll over? Or are there two new bands that can't be the old bands? I don't actually know.
I think it's just unique to each match.
Okay, but they weren't able to ban Ana. So is Ana open now, or is Ana still banned?
Did they ban Ana last game?
Yeah.
Maybe they can't ban the same heroes they banned the game before.
Yeah.
Either that. I don't think there's a save system. I don't think you can protect anything.
No, I don't think so either. I'm just wondering if, like, since they banned Ana last game and couldn't ban her this game, is she still banned?
I think it might be you can't ban 2 consecutive games in a row.
Got it.
So, like, maybe they can ban Ana next.
Yeah, we got Ana up now.
Yeah.
Unseen Wolf is on.
So it might be that just so that you can't permaban a champ out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That and now next game they might be able to ban Ana again.
That makes sense.
Wait, go to Unseen Wolf's perspective. I gotta see if they're using... Okay, they're not. I thought they were using the sniper skin for a second. I was gonna get really... Or actually, they might be, but they're using the mythic weapon, so it doesn't matter. The sniper skin, as an Ana player, is the worst skin in the game because the scope is so big it actually blocks a significantly larger chunk of your screen. Best finding normal gun. Alright, game's getting underway. They got a interesting lineup here. Double flyer, but with a Orisa for Carroll. And then a kind of mix of brawly kind of death ball with dive. You got the Venture Tracer, but then a Mauga, Lucio, Juno.
Definitely an interesting competition. Very excited to see which one comes out on top.
I think it's going to lead to exactly what we're seeing here, a bunch of very scrappy fights.
Carroll finds 2 already. That's going to be Jimmy and Garrus down. Looking for this Mauga here. Lots of damage coming out still from this Tracer as well as the double gun Tracer chain guns.
Might find this Echo here.
That Moo able to fly around between the two, Klein Saucer as well as MJL here, and able to get a lot of healing and damage boost when necessary. Unseen Wolf, unsurprisingly, just going to sit and chill and shoot who he needs to shoot when he needs to do so.
I got very scared when I watched him start walking back into the pulse bomb after it was thrown.
It's okay, everything was fine, everything was fine.
All right, Lutheran switching up here, going to a Diva Soldier, still keeping the Tracer, now going to Kiriko Ana.
They're going into some hit scan to go ahead and take care of this. Gonna boop in the Tracer, that was pretty nice. Has in the Rock Barrage.
Certainly not a bad idea. I'd almost go Soldier with a pocket to do the hit scan. They find one with the Diva though. Unfortunately though, they let the bot push for a while. Carroll's supports have been on the bot for a pretty good while. Big Ana nade coming out from Jimmy.
Vale gonna fall. We're right before the shutdown point here. Looks like we're not going to get it. It's just, oh, he's gonna pop the ult. That is so unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know, unless you might see a swap here.
Oh, that might be it.
You might see a little bit of swap here, looking for a stagger.
Yeah, on
there's a
Zarya
swap.
here. Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Good counter to Diva, as long as he is using the bubbles well.
Carroll does get 63.81 meters here.
Now, I'd like to see, once again, Carroll's got both DPS ult and the Ana ult here. I'd like to see them go fast with it before Lutheran gets 4 of these ults online.
Trying to shred that Diva there, not able to get it. Rocket Barrage does come out, doesn't find anybody. Had the ult, the perk to go ahead and move though.
Found the Diva. I think that was a mech, or an ult to get mech back. Robo doing it low though. And now Clyde's gonna fall with a pulse bomb. And it looks like both support ults came out from Lutheran. The Echo copy's not gonna find much. Like most people are already dead.
Come on, hit him. Hit him.
Brady is jumping too much. Razor half. Gonna find Brady on the way out and escape with their life.
Trying to get some charge up here on this Zarya. Still have the nano boost to go ahead and fight here. Gonna be a drop right on the point. Doesn't have the support to go ahead and help him out. Miss sleep. Ooh. And that is it.
I just don't think the team was ready for that. Klein with a big kill. Big anti
on Suzu immediately.
I think if they nano Klein here, they might have a chance for enough damage, but it looks like they're just gonna trade on us first, but looks like they're just gonna give up the checkpoint unless MJL can sit and pop off. It looks like it might happen. They're ignoring the Mercy on points.
They can't kill him. They demech. Oh, the bomb though. That's unfortunate.
That's gonna get him off point for a second, but Carroll's already back, and they just kept ignoring the Mercy on points. Yurko and they're gonna fall. Just Diva now.
And now the mech's actually pushing back in the opposite direction. Carroll going ahead and taking a few exit picks on the way here.
Carroll actually maintains their lead. Tracer getting low, gonna pop the recall. Not gonna have a recall for this next fight. Klein's gonna get a pick early, and that could be what Carroll needs to just really get the momentum to cap this first point. Well, like I said, I would love to see this nano go early, especially with how fast nano charges. They've been holding it for a while, I'm pretty sure.
Honestly, you could throw it onto the Echo here. Just let the Echo get into the back line. Maybe get a pick or two.
I would throw it on the Echo just defensively here to keep him alive.
But it's not going to come out too far back.
Nano the Mercy! And just, yeah, I think just a little slow with the support ults. You got the grab. They're going to get good value off this. Both supports. There's a chance here.
Boo's still alive, and that means they're still sustained.
Ian's got to get this Tracer off of his move.
Off of his move. No remake. Robodon is still alive.
2 seconds, he got bubbled. Not quite going to find it. Once again there, the nano got good value, the grab got good value. Just, it needs to be a little bit faster because both of your DPS were already dead when it got popped.
Yes, absolutely. I would like to see some of those ults come out here. They have been held for a little while.
Either an aggressive one onto either the DPS or a defensive one when you see the Diva dive the Echo.
Absolutely.
No pulse bomb off from Tracer, gonna get anti, gonna have to pop the recall. This might be a pick.
Not able to find it quite yet, though. Do have the duplication here. Gonna go ahead and pop the Deadeye right into the midst of everyone. There is the Diva Bomb, though. They're gonna have to back out. Klein can't make it, though.
Mercy not quite probably able to res here.
Oh,
DPS
left at 1.
DPS at 1 health. And it's going to be interesting for Carroll here now as they kind of try to find their footing. They can't really fully disengage from this without giving up too much space, but Ian's got to do a job of getting his Ana out, and it's just not going to happen.
Let's go.
Carroll and Wisconsin Lutheran even for the time being, but that bot is going to push very soon here as soon as the shutdown point is done. And there it is, Wisconsin Lutheran in the lead here.
Now the mech is going to fall again.
Big stickies.
Big stickies coming out onto the soldier. Carroll is doing a good job of really taking aggression on here, finding some picks. Looks like they're going to win this fight pretty convincingly. The problem is they got to win 2 fights. I'm a little concerned about an overextension here.
They got some supports alone here.
They find a good pick on the Tracer. Like I was saying, they got to win 2 fights in a row here in order to get any progress, and that's going to be, unfortunately, a big pick onto the DPS, and that Tracer is going to get back to point faster than the Echo will. Now,
Bodona trying to demech this.
Unfortunately, I think the rest of the team didn't have the vision to keep him up.
I'm not able to make it out on
Gonna fall. Support's in trouble now. Gonna die on points in order to keep the bot from pushing as fast, hoping to get a pick. Not able to find one.
Have the grab here once again. The grab did prove to be very big last time, but last time he had at least 80% charge. Now he's only looking at 20. There's not a lot of people on bot, so
Carroll pushing a bot. They're gonna find a pick onto the support.
It gets
eaten. Oh, and that's gonna be a Visor and a Kiriko rush. Carroll might be able to sustain their tank through it. If they can keep Robo-Donut alive, they have a chance to win this fight still.
They have a nano.
I'd love to see that nano popped.
Nope, they're going to save it. Robo-Donut does get rezzed here, and there's a pick onto the Tracer by Moo.
Unfortunately, Unseen Wolf's is going to fall. Oh, I forgot about the perk that nanos her, too, when she nanos somebody. Robo-Donut still staying alive on point. It's going to pop another bubble. Mercy alive to try to take some of the pressure off. Kiriko half, Robo-Donut and feed, and it's going to be another death on point to keep. Oh, almost kills the soldier.
Difficult spot here for Carroll. They're going to have to win several fights in a row, and if they want to win this, and the first fight starts here, we're getting towards that 3rd point, and Carroll has yet to win a fight.
Does Echo copy their perks or no? I don't think so, right?
No idea.
I'd almost love to see a Tracer copy here.
Sleep on the Klein Saucer in the midst of the ult. Gonna be a D-Mech here.
Good D-Mech on the Diva, gets a good pick. I like the Ram swap. Probably works a little bit better with what Carroll is trying to accomplish with this comp.
Still a soldier alive here somewhere. They're looking for him. They find him. Carroll finally wins a fight here. Has a long road ahead of them. They're gonna have to win a pout. Looks like 3 fights in a row.
3 fights. They do have Echo ult, and Lutheran's probably gonna have Curie Rush coming up here. Robo-Donut could find his ult for this next fight. I have a funny feeling Carroll's also going to have a nano up. Would love to see that get popped early in response to this Curie Rush.
Big pick on the
Big pick on Kiriko. Gonna find. Unfortunately, Klein and MJ are gonna fall. Nano coming out from both sides, it looks like. Robo-Donut not quite able to find his ult just yet. Needs to pop his ult now. Finds one. Finds two. Needs to get onto that soldier. I don't think bot blocks that anymore. But he could have probably just blocked it because I think that would have been enough damage to this. Diva getting low, gonna get demeched.
Carroll.
They can find the pick on here. They have it on overtime. They have to stay on cart. Swap to the Venture now on Wisconsin Lutheran's side.
As well as Carroll's.
It is Wisconsin Lutheran, right?
Wisconsin Lutheran, yeah.
Yeah, Kleinstals are back on the Venture. I see the vision, trying to get onto the Ana, trying to get onto the Kiriko. the Echo Falls just, I guess, separated from the team.
Sleep on a climb, might not be able to get out here. Kitsune Rush does come out.
Both DPS just out of sight of their healers, and they're going to end up falling.
Carroll still trying to make this a scrappy fight.
If they can keep RoboDonut alive, unfortunately, that's going to be all three, and that is going to be the map.
Carroll University just not quite able to make it happen there. They had a few issues that I picked up on. One was that people were a little bit out of position, pushing a little bit far forward, getting a little bit ambitious. Going to be RoboDonut here with your play of the game, though. It's going to be that Annihilation at the end.
Yeah, I just think a couple kind of out of position, your supports aren't aware of where you're at, even though you think they are, and you just kind of get wiped.
And
Yeah, I think if he would have blocked there, he would have been fine.
I think that's one of those things where, is it a communication error between the tank and the supports, or is it just like, the adrenaline rush of wanting to push forward because you're not quite sure if if you don't complete the kill, are you going to be able to win the fight? So you kind of just push forward. Another thing that I'd like to see a change in is the Ana. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of the Ana on some of the long sight line. In the the middle of Coliseum is good, but once you start getting around those corners, Ana has to play on the bot, and Ana's not able to sustain herself on the bot. She just gets taken out.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the Diva Tracer comp there, Ana can work, and Ana can work really well, especially into a Diva. But the problem is a lot of that is very dependent on the Ana's positioning and the Ana's ability to keep themselves alive. And that is somewhat tough to do, especially if you're not. I know Unseen Wolf is not necessarily an Ana main, and so if you're not used to that kind of positioning and where you need to play in those kind of matchups, it can be pretty tough.
Yeah, I honestly would have rather seen the Juno there personally. Get back to point faster. I mean, you just got to be able to hit your shots on the flying heroes. But like Juno Mercy can work. She has plenty of healing. They stayed on Mercy the whole time. I don't think the Mercy was a problem. I don't think Ana was necessarily a problem. I just could see at the end there, they were trying to keep Unseen Wolf on the bot there, and Unseen Wolf was just taking unnecessary damage, and especially when they have the Tracer, like you got to be relying on hitting those shots and hitting those nades and hitting those sleeps, and sometimes it's just easier to play a more mobile support in that case, like a Juno. I mean, you've got the double jump, you've got the speed ring, you have abilities to get yourself away that Ana just doesn't necessarily have, and if the nano's not gonna be popped,
I'm glad we don't have that. I mean, yeah, and the other thing with Ana too is, as someone who used to main her in top 500 lobbies, you can't be afraid of the defensive nano. If you don't have a dedicated combo like a nano blade or a nano visor or something that you are dedicating your nanos to, a lot of times the defensive nano is the play. I mean, that is your go-to because it instantly swings what was about to be a losing position into a winning one. And especially with like if you're hitting your shots, you're hitting your heals, with how fast you get nano, you should be almost doing it off cooldown. Especially Carroll there, when they didn't have I don't think they had necessarily a dedicated combo for that nano. I mean, that should have been almost off cooldown, because if you're not holding it like that, you should be getting one almost every fight.
Absolutely. And that's why I think at that point, if you're not even using the nano, instead switching to something like a Juno where your ult is more general, like it's giving the damage boost and the healing to everybody rather than just one dedicated person, I think it might have gotten a little bit more use. Maybe that's just my opinion. I'm willing to say that is partially opinionated, but that is something that I noticed. We're here on Scrims Row. We are going to be seeing an Ana ban as well as a Reaper ban. No, sorry, Ana ban and Pharah ban.
I was about to say, I don't think they can do that.
No, they can't. They banned Pharah, not Reaper.
Uh-oh. What's Klein going to do?
He's going to play Dummy.
Dummy.
Oh my gosh. The cute little froggy skin.
Oh, I've never seen it. Oh my God! Look at the icon. Look at the little like frog on top. No! Look at the icon. The little frog on top.
I want that skin. I want that skin so bad.
Wait, can we tell Klein to emote? I want to see.
Wait. I don't know if there's a way for me to do it. Tell Klein to emote.
Tell him we want to see the frog on his head.
He's not doing it. The one time I want him to
message,
emote.
message him. Tell him we
It's
want to
too
see
late.
the
There's
frog.
4 seconds
Oh,
left.
he's setting up on it. Oh, the little frog like bounces too.
Oh my gosh, he's throwing it back.
I don't think he's doing
The
that.
little froggies. The froggies.
I like the ambition here. Unfortunately, there's a Lucio that can see it.
Oh, they got it,
Got
though.
the pick on it.
The Lucio was a little ambitious there.
Oh, absolutely. I once the Lucio went through though, it's like, guys, they know you're there now. They're probably not gonna push through.
Venture gonna try to push in here.
Reaper's in the back line.
Fine Saucer does find a nice head dink on a Tracer. Doesn't have a lot of health to go ahead and deal with that. Is going to fall immediately.
On the Venture Tracer again, but with the Sigma this time, it's a little odd. It's kind of your DPS want to dive, but your tank wants to sit and protect your backline, and I wonder if that's what they're going for, is that their Sig's going to stick on their backline and defend it while their DPS go off and get picks and then come back.
Rodona really needs to be careful here. I would have liked to possibly see a shift out there rather than standing there and just taking the damage, but
MJL trying to do some work on the Reaper. Klein going to find one. Unfortunately, though, Carroll is on the back foot here. They're going to be looking for a recontest if they find one at all.
yeah, it's going to be a little difficult, especially with that rock. Klein is in a dangerous place. He's possibly looking for it.
He's looking for it. He's not going to get it in time, even if he gets to point.
That's a big stagger, unfortunately.
Now, I don't necessarily dislike the Rhine here, but they got to hold that at arch, and it might be a little difficult with Klein not there. I'd love to see MJL push up to the arch with that Reaper and hold it there instead of giving them all their space on the corner. Kitsune Rush coming out. Hopefully that finds some more space. Oh, Reaper with the Kitsune Rush. Gonna be some big DPS pressure. But yeah, instead of holding this corner, I would really have loved to see Carroll kind of go up and take that space. Because if you hold that arch, that is one of the hardest places to get through if you hold it properly. Absolutely. And it looks like they're trying to do that, but unfortunately now that the cart's already pushed past, they might get it to come back a little bit here. But part of that arch being so hard to hold is the cart taking away all your space while it's in the arch.
Oh, Robo Donut turned up his DI.
Oh, big pick on the Tracer. I hope this emboldens them to push a little bit in.
I'd like to see him walk past it and shatter his backline.
Shattered. That's cleansed. That's cleansed. Shattered. Okay. You know what? They're using the Matrix. They're gonna try to find the Sigma here. They're gonna find it. If they can find this pick on the Juno,
Nice.
that's gonna allow them to possibly push this cart all the way back almost into the arch, and that's really what Carroll's going to want to see. Now, especially with this Sojourn here, they really want to hold this arch now. They don't want to give her that sight line to really engage them on.
Absolutely. Carroll does have a couple of ults in their back pocket. Kitsune Rush is about to come online.
I like this. I don't like that they're giving them the space unless they're trying to Reaper ult here, which I think they are.
Doesn't want to telegraph it though, so he's going to back out.
Yes. On Zenyatta now. Looking for the Discord onto that Rhine target. Adventure's going to fall. Push in here.
Going to actually save the Death Blossom off the back of the shadow.
That was a good choice. That was a good choice.
Yes.
I'm glad that they did not overuse there. Once again, you know, please hold the arch, because then your Reaper has so many different ways that he could drop on him for a Blossom.
Could be the orbit here from Carroll.
I like that Juno ult. That was good. Pick coming out under Robo Donut with the Kitsune Rush. Sojourn finds two. The Reaper's in the backline now on cart. Is probably not going to ult, but he is going to at least stop the payload for a little bit. That was 3 ults? 3 ults from Wisconsin Lutheran, 1 from Carroll.
Bound to lose that fight, so I mean, I don't mind it. They try to trade with the 1 ult, turn the fight a little bit, but they aren't able to do it. That Juno ult won't take too long to come back.
Now, I would like to see one of these ults use this fight. It's a little bit tougher now with Robo Donut falling. They might look for the test, I'm not sure.
I like to see.
But someone, yeah, okay, go fast with it. There we go. There's a good contest.
Nice.
There's one, there's two. Find the Sojourn, find the Sig. There's 4.
Nice job.
That was a wonderful ult coming out from Klein Saucer. I will be, now they've got the, the Zen gets out. The Reaper might chase it, but no. I would really love to see a Reaper or a Kitsune very early in this fight. Especially with the Bastion now, they've lost that DPS advantage.
Just get out of that Bastion, honestly. Don't even let him get in the turret for him.
Like, they really need to call a cleanse, and once cleanse gets called, they need to drop. He's looking for it, and I like that he's looking for it because he's held it for so long. There's the Trank.
Early
Trank gets out. Oh, he needed to ult that backline when it ended.
We 3 here for the Sigma.
Sigma's going to find all of them.
Carroll not going to get a recontest here, most likely.
It was a good Transcendence, and I did like the Kitsune rush at the end. I feel like they should have just waited it out and then Reaper ulted the backline like the moment that Trank ended.
Yeah, it was an early Transcendence, so they had the ability to go ahead and pop that that Death Blossom.
Ooh! Beautiful shot coming out from Klein.
Somebody's not paying attention.
Soldier is up top. The Reaper is going to have to be the one to contest that. But he is in the back line right now. He doesn't care.
Juno actually goes up to contest. Unseen Wolf, funnily enough, if you check, finds the pick onto the Sojourn with his Juno.
Bastion's back. They're going to back up. I think that's a good play, especially with the Reaper down.
Got another Blizzard here available.
Now, this... okay, they've got a May ult here. Love to see it go. Absolutely beautiful May ult coming through. Finds the Zen, finds the Bastion, finds the Kiriko. Gorgeous May ult from the Klein Saucer himself. You know, they call him the closer.
I heard that they call him the closer.
They do call him the closer.
I heard a little birdie told me. There it is. Yay, the emo.
Yay, it's so cute. Oh my god, that skin's amazing.
Yes, that's such a
Oh
good
my. I don't know when that skin was released. I'm sad I don't have it.
I
didn't
know.
even notice. Look at the side of the gun where it reloads. It's like a little frog face going like happy.
Guys.
That skin's amazing. If that's a shop skin, I might be spending, I don't know. I don't play the game anymore, but like, that makes me want to spend money on the game.
I know, it's so good. We'll have to look up where it is.
Okay,
Orisa
big ult on the, big headshot on the Zen. Good Orisa ult coming out. I'd love to see some support ults coming out to keep Robo Donut alive. I'd really like to see a Juno ult come out here. Unfortunately, both supports gonna come out. The Reaper ult finally comes out!
And Klein is the one to get 3, though.
Klein gets 3. The Sig could still fall. They got a chance here. They're gonna back up. Discord on Robo Donut. He's not gonna have any abilities and still fall. Klein on point with ult, just holding down the fort. He's looking for a big ult now that it's overtime. The Zen's gonna have Trank for it. That's unfortunate.
4 health here on MJL. I don't think he's going to be able to get out.
No, unfortunately not. That's going to be both DPS for Carroll. They still have both support ults. I would really love Unseen Wolf to not fall here. Neither would I like Moo to fall here, nor Robodon. Really, they can't have anyone die. They need to go with these support ults now.
There it is. There's the Orbit coming out. They're trying to find Rewind here. They are going to find him.
They're going to find one. There's the next one. It's overtime. Dump those ults. Get them off point. Kiriko's going to fall. Sig's going to fall. Now the Kiriko's going to fall. And that is going to be the first round.
Now Carroll just needs to push it all the way here, and they will go ahead and take map 2.
I feel like I'm being so loud.
Kind of have to be a little loud.
0-2. Switching sides.
It's a Twitch skin.
Initiating.
That's a Twitch skin. Oh, I should have watched it. No, that's such a good skin. I wonder if it's going to be available for credits. Oh,
yeah, I
I'd
hope so.
love if it was available for credits. I still have like 21,000 of those just sitting there.
Oh, it's available until March 9th. You have 3 days.
Yeah, but I'm not getting 12 hours of Twitch watch time in 3 days.
I mean,
I guess I could if I left the stream up on my phone or something.
that's what I'm going to do, probably.
That's probably what I'm going to do.
I
I
want
want that May skin.
I want that May skin,
That's
too.
Mr. Klein Saucer, thank you for introducing to us. And you know what? Whoever designed that skin at Blizzard,
Thank you.
thank you.
Do not panic.
That's the best skin I've seen in a long time.
Ain't that the truth?
That's the first skin in a long time that's really made me go, I want that.
I want
like,
that
I would
skin.
spend money on that skin.
I know, right?
There's been a lot that I've been like, oh, that's cool, but I don't really play the game anymore. But that one's like, I
That
don't really
one's
play
like,
the game anymore, and
I
I
want
still
that
want
skin,
that.
yeah.
I guess I'm just a sucker for cute things though, because
like the
that
cutesy
I was
skins.
the same way with the Doecat for League that came out recently.
Doecat.
5,
I was excited about that for like 2 weeks before it came out, and then I spent my realm crystals on it.
Carroll University rocking the Zarya Reaper composition here. I like it a lot. I'm excited to see it.
Now we're gonna see a Zarya mirror. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. He does get full charge off the first bubble. Kiriko is gonna find a pick onto the Sojourn. Only the Venture now for DPS. Moira and Kiriko for the supports. They're gonna have to fade out the Zarya. Both Zarya sitting at full charge now. Not full charge, extremely high charge. Zarya on the back line. Venture's gonna fall once again. And Robodona is just trying to get these supports off the Zarya, and it's gonna work. MJL finding another pick. High charge now. Carroll steamrolling this point. MJL finds the Moira.
Carroll with an excellent push there off the back of some charge that came onto the.
Oh, look at Twitch chat's even
Zarya.
friendly and helpful. They even told me
Oh,
to
yay,
Twitch
they're
chat. Thank
so
you,
nice.
chat.
Should I start watching now? Who am I allowed to watch?
Oh yeah, I should start. I would assume anyone that says drops anything. I'll just throw it on a random stream. I wonder if I'm not. Carroll University is not sponsored in any way by Amazon.
No, we're not.
However, oh, Frogger's online. Let's go. It's a Frogger stream time. All right, both Zarya's duking it out once again. Looks like they're both at full charge. Oh, Robodona is getting very, very low. And with the swap to the Soldier, it's just a little too much DPS to keep him up. Kleintoss going to find 2, even with the Kiri rush. And now it's a pretty even fight. The Mei ult came out along with the Mei wall. And really, Kleintosser is holding down this fort as a pseudo tank for Carroll University. The Zarya is going to fall. Ooh, they
just
stuck
got
in a
ice block
bubble.
back.
Oh, the grab. Sojourn finds 3, and Zarya finds 1 in the grab. That's going to halt their push. But you know what? They invested 3 ults for Carroll's. I think 2 ults.
Kitsune Rush as well as Blizzard.
Now, Carroll finally lost their momentum here. The good thing is both Zaryas did die, so it is an even playing field for charge once again.
Absolutely.
Robodona using his bubbles a little early here, but I don't necessarily dislike it as long as there's enough time ahead of the fight here. Now, both Zaryas are looking to get some charge. I would hope that a grab comes out this
There
fight,
it
and
is.
it does.
Finds 4.
Focus onto the Moira. The Reaper ult comes out into the grab, and that's going to be
Beautiful.
4. It's just going to be the Sojourn behind. On point, it's going to stall a little bit. That's also going to stagger the soldiers. It's the Sojourn, and Sojourn's the only one with ult. Carroll's offense looking much, much stronger than their defense here.
I do like it very much. I'm very happy to see that they're able to push so much, and it looks like they're able to go ahead and get a lot of space here. They're just going to go ahead and get the point. No problemo.
Carroll now, hardest point in the game to push. Sojourn ult is up. Sojourn half. Visor is also going to be up, but Juno ult is up, so we could see that come out in response. Robodona getting very aggressive. Going to find the Moira. Burning the Zarya bubble. They're trying to burn the Zarya. It might not happen with the cleanse.
There
Zarya
it is.
very low. It finally happens, and now Robodona is free to march to his heart's content here.
He's going to find
Finds
one.
the Soldier. MJL in the back line, terrorizing the Sojourn. Gonna find it. Finds the Moira. Kiri going back. If they keep 3 on cart, they might not have enough time to touch. Early Juno
There
ult
it
coming
is.
out, but it's not enough to touch, and Carroll is going to come away with map 3.
Carroll University able to go up 2-1 right now.
Play of the game.
It's going to be Snako Bondo here with the play of the game.
Yeah, this gameplay was very good. It kept Carroll on the back foot a lot of the time, especially with those initial that initial Mauga pick. He was doing a great job of just denying the regen to the Mauga.
Let's go ahead and head back to the desk as I try to set up my Twitch drops.
Yeah, I think Carroll's defense a little bit shaky. I think those ults got held, to be frank, way too long.
Yes,
I think we held a
absolutely.
Reaper ult the entire defense.
Yes, it needed to be popped just a little sooner.
The offense, I mean, the attack looked phenomenal. That was very clean by Carroll and a much better kind of showcase of what they can do.
Yes, it looked very strong. The defense, as we said, was a little weak at some points, but it was mostly due to them holding alts, not using alts inappropriately. And so I'm happy to see that once they started to rotate those alts and get some good picks there from the DPS, they were able to really make something happen there on the attack. So I'm happy with that. Carroll University looking to play Suravasa Flashpoint is actually the choice for Wisconsin Lutheran. So Carroll looking to go ahead and take it home there. We're going to go to a 5-minute break here. We will be back in 5 minutes, folks. See you in a little bit. Where's the be right back? There it is. Alrighty, folks. Oh, we're at the desk. Hee hee. I wanted to go to the game. We are back here on Suravasa, everybody. And the bans, we're going to check, were Tracer. And I don't know who else. But Tracer was definitely banned. So Tracer will not be seen here. Robo Donut rocking the Mauga once again. There's the emote. Everybody emoting. Everybody having a grand old time. Do it again.
Yeah, it's a party, man.
It's my party. I can cry if I want to.
No.
But I want to cry. But I feel sad. Are you telling me that because I'm a man, I'm not allowed to show emotion?
No, I'm just saying you're not allowed to show emotion.
No, well, that's... Oh.
It has nothing to do with you being a man.
I thought this was some toxic masculinity bull crap.
No.
All
You're
right.
at the casting desk. You gotta be
You have to be serious at the casting
This
desk.
is serious business.
This is serious business. Carroll University and the Wisconsin Lutheran fighting it out for what could potentially be the last point here. It's going to be Mauga v. Mauga here on this first flashpoint.
Yeah,
Robo Donut having to back out.
With the Symmetra, it's going to be tough for Carroll University to really outdamage that. Client's also going to pick up, but Robo going to fall second. MJL finds the Symmetra, but not before another support falls. Move finds the other DPS, but unfortunately, it's just going to be a reset here. Anything else would be staggering. Yeah, I mean, Carroll, especially with that Symmetra, is going to really struggle here on just getting speed boost Lucio'd with a fully charged Symmetra being off this mountain. And it'll be interesting to see how they kind of go about this. Both teams running a very similar comp.
Let's kick this off.
Robo Donut pinging to go ahead and go around the left side here. They're probably going to get spotted out. Reaper in the backline, though, trying to look for some magic to happen somewhere on the supports, possibly. Lots of damage coming out to the opponent.
Once again, that's Symmetra getting that fully charged beam. I would love to see more attention being given to her. Robo Donut just letting her sit there and charge off him.
Turning for the Mauga, though.
Finds the turn, finds another one. They got to get on this sim, though, or she's going to wipe them all out.
They do find the sim, though. I don't know if correct choices were made, and I guess the correct choices at the end of the day are the ones that get you the point, and the point was taken. But I agree, I would have liked to see a little bit more attention paid to that Symmetra.
Now, certainly more ults up on the side of Wisconsin Lutheran. Carroll's going to get a full support ult, possibly a Reaper ult, maybe even a Mauga ult if the fight goes on over this. But ultimately, yes, good. Early rush coming up from Carroll University. Really just take advantage of that positional advantage that they've got.
Guys, destroy the turrets, by the way. Okay, good.
And as long as they don't get too overextended here,
They're going to go ahead and take the fight.
they bought some time for their other ults to come on the line. Wisconsin Lutheran still has 5, but if Carroll can go fast with their ults, like, I would love to see a Mauga cage.
Going to be a Mauga cage, but not from the person that you wanted to see.
Oh, well, you're going to see from both here. Unfortunately, I think too many of Carroll is falling. And that is going to be the point for Wisconsin Lutheran.
And Carroll University going to go down in this first point of Suravasa. They're going to go ahead and drop 0-1 here, and let's see if they can go ahead and bring it back.
Lost.
Yeah, I mean, they were at an alt disadvantage there. I don't think it's necessarily surprising that Carroll lost that fight. I think the only chance they really had was going early with some ults or getting some early picks. So now that it's pretty even on the alt playing field here, it'll be interesting to see how Carroll responds. Carroll has a Reaper alt, and Wisconsin Lutheran has a Beat and a Deadeye.
Flashpoint.
Now, it'll be interesting to see if the Reaper can get this Lucio to panic beat. Robo Donut getting a little bit low, able to give himself up. The Mauga's going to fall. The beat is just late, and that gives the Reaper free reign to ult however he pleases.
He's not actually...
Now, Carroll needs to go fast here. He does need to ult this. Good. Good ult coming in from the Reaper. Finds 2. Going to get the kill on the Symmetra. And there we go. I'm glad that they all went fast there, because otherwise they were just bleeding percentage over to Wisconsin Lutheran.
Absolutely. What is he shooting? Ghosts? Casper?
Might be looking for turrets. Oh, he's shooting a little.
What is homie doing? He's vibing.
Deadeye, the only ultimate coming in from both teams. Now, Wisconsin Lutheran's going to have their wall. They're going to have their Oh, he took the fun Deadeye. He took the fun Panda Hammer. Oh, wait, that Deadeye could be huge on the Mauga.
Yes!
Gets an early pick. If Carroll can keep this momentum here, not lose anybody early, that's going to force Wisconsin Lutheran to back up. That gives Carroll both of their support ults online, and if they don't lose their Mauga here, also probably Mauga ults.
Honestly, wouldn't mind a cage.
Oh, huge pick on the Sim, huge pick on the Lucio. That's probably going to be the point going in Carroll's favor. I don't want to call it early, but 20% left. They got to wait for 2 people. They're going to have maybe 10% to play with when they start moving to this point. And they got the Reaper on the back line distracting him. 10% left to go. 8, 5, and that's going to be Wisconsin Lutheran just chalking it for next.
Perfect. And the cage wasn't used there because they didn't push through. If they would have pushed through, I would have liked to see that cage, but they didn't decide to do so.
Absolutely. We've got now 4 ults on the side of Wisconsin Lutheran, probably 5 by the time it gets done. It'll be interesting to see if Carroll can really outmaneuver that. Last time they had ult disadvantage, it didn't work out as well. No DPS ults on the side of Carroll, so it's really just that Mauga cage that they have to work with aggressively. Maybe the Kiri Rush.
They're going to be in a difficult position. They're going to be playing as if they're attacking.
Juno ult's coming out. I'd like to see them get out. I think a little too fast for RoboDonut. He risked Klein just dying there. But if they can now Kiri on the point, I wouldn't do it now. MJL falling a little bit early there. It's going to result in Wisconsin losing probably getting about 25%.
They need to make sure that they don't die here. They need to stabilize.
They do need to stabilize. Unfortunately,
a cage though.
They're in very far, and they've got the beat. Double cage coming out. I'd like to see no more ults on the side of Carroll and just die very quickly.
Yes, they need to go ahead and die here so that they can go ahead and reset. They still have a chance to go ahead and take this point if they get a full reset in here, but it's going to have to be a full reset.
Once again, would love to see him go fast. They've got 4 ults now back on the ult advantage. Only DPS ults on the side of Wisconsin Lutheran. So you could really just Kiri rush onto this point and make a pretty short work of the Mauga ult. A little bit of early junior ult, unless they can find this Sim. It's going to be just backing off, and I think that's a good play by Wisconsin Lutheran. Carroll doing a good job of taking this point, and now it's both teams playing for retake. Reaper ult possibly coming in here.
Oh, he's holding it still.
He's holding it. I'd love to see it still, even with the
Deadeye though, 2!
The Deadeye finds 2. Klein finds 3. It's just a Lucio on point. He's trying to stall.
They do use Kitsune Rush there as well.
I think that was a good use of 2 ults. The Juno's going to get out, but both Deadeyes were used, and the Reaper ult stays up. Now this Sim has been holding wall for a long time. They could really push into point with this. They're also going to have the Juno ult to probably do something similar to what Carroll did. A little bit of a rough wall, to be honest. It lets the Sim TP, but now this Reaper's probably just going to TP into the fight.
Unseen Wolf does fall though, that's down 1 support. We're gonna need a big ult to come out here.
Finds 1.
But RoboDonut is already down, and so is MJL. Carroll has not been able to hold on to this point.
I felt unfortunate. I think they pushed in a little bit farther than what MJL was really expecting them to do, and that caused that hesitation that you saw there with the teleport. I think if that Reaper ult would have come out maybe 2 seconds earlier, not only would they have had more people in it, but it also would have happened before 2 people died.
RoboDonut does try to touch there, but unfortunately Overwatch Lock says no bueno, and he is not able to get the touch. Second point here does go over to Wisconsin Lutheran College.
Carroll's still got a good chance here. They're going to be at ult disadvantage once again. Not much they can do about that. They used it to try to win last fight. They should possibly be just 1 down if they can get this Juno ult and this in this cage. And now if they can kite this well enough, they can honestly even be at better advantage than that. I'd love to see the Juno ult come out here for Unseen Wolf. Pop that Juno ult.
Beat does come out pretty offensively there. Carroll
actually gets the point. Oh, I don't know about that Juno ult. It gets Carroll some points, some stuff on the point, but with your tank already being dead, it turns into a scrappy fight even with the ult. Now MJL's falling. Carroll really just dying on point now. getting as much as they can out of it.
Rodona does come back. We're using a lot of ults here.
We're using a lot of ults for fights that we're already down in. Now they find 2.
What the heck is going on?
They find 3. Klein's popping off with the Venture. They're gonna end up winning this fight.
I don't know how that happened.
That was probably the scrappiest fight I've seen in a while. In my opinion, a lot of ults popped when they really shouldn't have been, but it worked out, I guess.
I think the Juno ult, the cage match were...
Like
I don't even know if they did anything because Klein just got dry fights.
Well, the Juno ult kept the supports and everyone up on point for a little bit longer. And the cage match, I don't know, I guess forced them to go support their Mauga, so they were all in one spot for Klein.
I do like that Kitsune rush, though.
I do like the rush. I like the excavation initiation. 2, 3!
Klein Saucer,
Klein.
a.k.a. the closer.
The closer is trying to live up to the title and finish this game for Carroll University.
We need one more point to go ahead and
Now,
end out this game.
This will probably go to Wisconsin Lutheran off of first touch. Carroll University definitely down on ults now. Wisconsin Lutheran coming up on 3 to 5 before Carroll comes up on their second.
Honestly, the strategy here is to get them to burn as many ults
Yes.
as possible. That's what you want to do in this first fight, is fight your heart out and try to get as many ults to be
Now,
popped as possible.
there are no support ults up yet, and I could see a good Death Blossom here. Putting in some work.
They got to make sure that they're tracking the ults, though, and that's on whoever's
Yes.
IGL.
Okay,
Big match.
that's going to be 2. If they can just die right now, if they can just die, reset, get out. I wouldn't even try to get out. I would just reset, like die. Just die. Just die. Dude, you are staggering so badly right now. MJL with an unfortunate stagger. Okay, they got 2 ults out there, and with that fight, they're going to be about even on ults now.
Carroll,
It could be interesting. No cage fight. They're going to have both support ults now. That beat is going to really stop MJL from popping that ult. And with the sim, it's going to be difficult to find a opportunity here for Carroll to really bait that beat out. They're kind of in a spot where... Whoa! Big one coming out, and that's a second full charge sim on the back line. Sorry, on the Mauga, but MJL's in the back line. They find 2. The Juno ult's coming out, gonna find another. It's the Juno 1v1. They find the sim, and that Juno 1v1 comes through. Now,
94%.
Wisconsin Lutheran still up on those ults, but Carroll is just behind them. If the fight goes longer than probably 10 seconds, you're gonna see Carroll come up with those ults to respond. However, Beat is one of those ults that are up, and so if Wisconsin Lutheran goes fast, they go with the Juno initiation, and then when people start getting low, they beat. You're going to see the sim wall come out. Robodona needs to back up or he's going to die. Okay, there's 2 ults. There's 2 ults there. Sim's low. They need to focus the sim. They need to focus the sim out or else the Reaper's dead.
Robodona goes down.
Robodona's going to fall.
So does Sun.
The sim falls. That gives him a chance now, especially with the Blossom up. Excavation initiation coming out. Another DPS falling. Klein's going to fall. MJL just has to stay alive here on point. Moo's going to find another one on the support line. MJL has to play the tank here. He has to stay alive. They cannot afford to lose that Death Blossom pressure. Robodona's going to be back. Klein is going to be back next. And then are both supports still up on Carroll University? I think they are.
They are, because Moo was able to find 2, and Juno, I don't think, died there.
Okay, they're going to have the cage match now. Robodona can't get cut off. The Reaper is going to get cut off. He needs to ult. He needs to ult.
Oh, he tries to, but it might...
Just a little too late. You see one come out from Klein. Unfortunately, it's just Klein left on the point. That cage match just devastated Carroll University.
Trying to buy some time for his team to get back. He's going to pop up, get some of that shield. He's going to dash out. He's still there. He's still alive.
Stall from
Is somebody
Klein
able to
Saucer.
come back?
It's not going to be enough, though. Carroll is not going to get back in time to touch. And that's going to be your match. I would have loved to have seen our Reaper kind of hiding away, not in a spot that necessarily could have gotten caged. And the moment the cage popped, I think the ult needed to come out.
Yeah, especially just for the sustain, you know, just
or
for...
a fade. I don't know if he can fade in the ult or not. I don't know if it counts as a movement ability. But I would have loved to see either a fade or the ult come out right away, because either you burn that Mauga or you tried. But with with that, him waiting just a little bit too long, it kind of lost any chance of the ult having any effect because he just died off rip. They knew that the Reaper was holding ult, and you could see them kind of focus, and he got out of position. He got caught out with the Mauga stun.
Yeah.
You could see him trying to teleport on the backline. Unfortunately, they saw that, and
They just kind of moved out of the way. Well, we'll be right back, folks, for what will be, for sure, the final map
yes,
here.
2-2.
Carroll University versus Wisconsin Lutheran College. We'll see you in a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. We're here on Route 66.
Should I do the Samir quote for coming back to stream? Just
What?
What's up, guys, gals, and other pals?
What's up, guys, gals, and other pals? We're here on Route 66 for what is going to be the assured final map here. The
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No, it is.
It has to be.
It has to
It has to be.
2-2. Both teams putting on some great performances this match. I mean, I've seen some really solid gameplay and some really great clutch moments coming out from both teams.
Absolutely. I'm very excited to see what is going to happen here on Route 66 with the bands of Farah as well as Ana again. Carroll University rocking that Juno and Kiriko instead of the Ana and Kiriko. And RoboDonut rocking the Arissa. They're going to be dove into here by a monkey.
Now, a little bit interesting here. I think, I don't know if it's the designated thing or if it's a Lucio one trick, but Jimmy has been on Lucio a lot this game, and I don't necessarily know if it works with the monkey comp.
Yeah.
With
She
the
must
monkey
be fun at
tracer
parties.
and Juno might be able to dive in with them, but maybe the plan is that the Lucio is
makes
going to
sense.
dive with
You'd
them.
have to be
I could
invited
see
first.
that.
I wonder if they decided they wanted to play Winston, and then they instead, because Ana was banned out, they decided to play Lucio.
But even then, I think my next choice after Ana being banned would probably be like a Bapper, a Kiri, or even a Moira for the
Yeah.
Winston.
Maybe it's just comfort.
Carroll holding the good old reliable corner. RoboDonut found a pick on the Lucio early on. Needs to hold this card and does. Mood is unfortunately going to fall to the Tracer. It's a little bit more pressure on Unseen Wolf to keep everyone alive. Klein's going to fall into the ice block. Unseen Wolf now in a bit of danger. Klein's also going to fall in the backline. Nothing to protect him. MJL trying to put some work into the Winston, but it's just not going to be enough, and he is going to try to die on point. Unfortunately, not going to get there in time to touch. That's going to be full team white for Carroll.
Carroll looking for what should be a pretty easy recontest here. They've got plenty of time to do so, and they would like to just go ahead and... Oh, wait. Let me stop talking here.
Good headshot on the Tracer. Unfortunately, not able to hit another one with no recall.
There it is.
Kill. He finds it. Almost was an ego duel there that went wrong, but ended up being a good pick. Winston trying to dive into the back line. I like the swap to Mauga here. It gives a better opportunity to just burn the bubble, burn the Winston.
Lots of damage coming out from a lot of sources.
Onto the Soldier now. They're going to find both supports. It's just the Soldier alive. He's going to try to be getting out. Not going to find a Klein Saucer. Closing the fight as usual.
And I am currently on the way to getting my May skin right now.
Oh, yeah. This Twitch stream is not coming off my phone and or laptop tonight. I'm going to be farming it as long as I can to get
I want
this
this May skin so bad. I'm glad they started doing that with the drops.
Move finds the Tracer
Oh my
once
gosh.
again. That's going to keep their backline safe for at least a little bit. Puts a little bit more pressure on the Soldier to start getting some damage, and especially with the Mauga on the field. Klein going to go into Ice Block. Soldier not going to be able to find anything. 2 ults up for Wisconsin Lutheran, 3 up for Carroll, almost 4. I'd like to see Carroll once again. I sound like a broken record. I'd like to see Carroll go fast with these ults. Klein up top, alone, trying to force them off. MJL goes in, is going to get rocketed by the Soldier.
Rough TP, rough TP. Diving in the back
We've got the Juno ult coming in on Carroll University. I think that's a great time to do it. RoboDonut in the back line. Gonna find 1, 2, and 3!
3-piece chicken tenders and fries.
Coming back on for the Kiriko and the D.Va, cleaning up the fight. I don't like that from the D.Va. He's gonna get the mag! Unfortunately, though, that's not only gonna be a huge... That's not only gonna be a wasted ultimate for the D.Va, that's also gonna be a massive stagger. The rest of the team's already back.
MJL just stole RoboDonut's team kill.
And now Carroll going back to holding this corner. Going to swap off the Tracer onto Cassidy now. And I don't disagree with that pick. The Tracer hasn't really been working out in the last 2 fights. Sorry, I don't want to be like hogging all the conversation here.
You're doing good. How much do I talk most of the time? So like,
Soldier getting low here from RoboDonut. RoboDonut himself getting low. Going to back up a little bit. A bunch of ults still coming out. Unfortunately, RoboDonut's going to fall. Carroll still has enough ults here that they can make some plays. A well-timed May ult or Reaper ult could be the difference. Unfortunately, the May is going to fall, and now it's just going to be the Reaper trying to stop Cart as much as possible. Let their get a chance to get back. Moo is going to die on Cart. Reaper is going to die on Cart, and that might be the point for Carroll.
Carroll University still has a chance to touch here if they would like to. This Blizzard could be very well timed, as you said. Don't want it to get eaten here by this D.Va, and he's pushing in the center.
Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to get the touch. I think they just need to back off. Oh, Robo done it. He's going in with the cage. The whale's coming out. They're going to find one. They're going to find two. They're going to find three. Unseen Wolf's going to fall, but it's not going to matter. There's 4 down already, and now it's just the D.Va. That's going to be a clutch touch from Robo done it. A beautiful freeze cage combo. Oh, okay. It's overtime. I was about to say a fat finger ult. You know what? And that's on me. I wasn't paying attention to the clock. No. I mean, I didn't realize that it was that close when they went to touch.
Yeah.
That makes more sense than why they really tried to force that touch.
And they were able to stop him before even getting that first point. I might be able to make it to my meeting in time here.
You might. Well, you will because you got. Maybe. You might have to go. I might have to close the stream on my own.
That's okay. We'll figure it out. Carroll University here looking like they have a mighty good chance of taking this win here against Wisconsin Lutheran. I don't want to jinx it. There's always a chance that Wisconsin Lutheran can have an excellent hold here on defense, but Carroll has a lot of time, so we will see what happens.
Now, I will say, you will make it to your meeting on time. It's just whether or not you close out the stream with me or just finish casting the game and leave.
I can always just close out the stream later. We don't have to worry about it. So.
Oh, no. I can do it.
Oh, okay.
It's just you won't be here to say goodbye to everybody.
Robo Donut on that Ramatra here. Seemed like he was pretty comfortable on that before. There was just sort of a late switch to the Ramatra. I would have liked to see it a little earlier.
Yeah, and, you know, Wisconsin Lutheran running out on that comp that worked really well for them on Flashpoint. That Sim, Cass, Mauga with the Lucio Juno probably going to work a little bit better on defense than what was working on offense. I don't disagree with the Mauga swap for the Ram, just to get some shields going on offense here for Carroll. I like the Mei, especially being able to kind of, you know, zone some stuff off. Ultimately, it'll be down to whether or not Carroll can burn this Mauga.
Yes, without the Ana, it's going to be a little bit more of a difficult task, but they should be able to do it if they go ahead and coordinate, and they're doing it right now. They're doing plenty of damage.
Mauga low, Sim low, Sim gonna fall early. That could be Carroll's chance here. Robo Donut needs to block a little bit of damage, but they're getting the backline low. Cass is half. Cass is going to fall. That's going to be both DPS. It's just the port and tanks now. Carroll pushing quickly up onto the point. They're going to keep multiple on cart, going to push this advantage. No ults coming up yet. The Cass is going to be swapped for a soldier to get back to the point faster. Robodon at 50% to ult. He's going to be probably the first one to come up unless the Lucio hops off. They're going for the left side touch. Not able to find much. MJL is in there a little bit. Oh, Sim's on the back line. Kleinsaucer trying to find something off the Sim. He's going to find it. Unseen Wolf's going to fall. Robodon's going to fall. It could spell disaster for Carroll. Kleinsaucer just staying alive on point, trying to find a pick or two. Not able to find it. That's going to be a beat coming up. Carroll still got plenty of time. Hopefully they don't stagger here. That's, yeah, okay. But all Carroll's out. Carroll not doing much staggering. They're going to have, soon they're actually going to have a Nemesis form. Coming up, Wisconsin Lutheran going to have both support ults. That could spell trouble. Ultimately, I think it's going to come down to how fast Klein and MJL can get their ults here. They definitely have ult advantage over the opposing DPS. MJL, or Kleinsaucer especially, if he can go fast with this freeze, Sune Rush coming out. Beat might come out soon. The Ramatra ult is coming out,
but Soldier didn't get it. Soldier didn't get it.
Oh, we didn't get the beat. That's going to be both support ults coming out now. Mauga's going to get stunned and frozen. Jimmy's going to fall. Mauga's going to fall, and that is going to be the point for Carroll University.
Carroll University with a bit of it. Oh, no, still have a touch.
It's a Juno touch.
There it is.
Wonderful last effort from that Juno. Soldier's trying to touch, is going to get Reaper ulted in the back room, and that is going to be Carroll with the 3-2 win over Wisconsin Lutheran University. Beautiful gameplay.
Carroll goes up 2-2 here, dropping their opponents, Wisconsin Lutheran College, down to 1-3. And Carroll, Kleinsaucer with the play of the game here. Carroll University doing their best to try to climb up those power rankings, trying to get back into playoffs this season. They're doing their absolute darndest, and they're playing a mighty good game. They have a few things, of course, that they do need to work on that we discussed, but I'm excited to see what comes out from Carroll University. Let's go ahead and say goodbye as we go back to the desks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Thank you for joining us.
We got to run. Sorry for not a longer ending. It's been great having you guys.
Bye.